Racing pigeons need oxygen in their blood when they are racing for the same reason that all animals need oxygen, to produce energy. Oxygen allows the pigeon's cells to metabolize nutrients and generate adenosine triphosphate, ATP, which provides the energy that powers all cellular processes. During a race, a pigeon's demand for oxygen increases dramatically as its muscles work hard to propel it through the air over long distances. Pigeons are specially adapted for meeting this high oxygen demand through an efficient respiratory and cardiovascular system. When a pigeon is at rest, its average heart rate is around 180 beats per minute. During flight, however, its heart rate can exceed 600 beats per minute in order to rapidly circulate oxygenated blood around its body. Their hearts are also larger relative to their body size compared to similar birds that do not race. This allows racing pigeons to pump more blood with each beat and enhances their aerobic capacity. Pigeons also have a complex system of 9 air sacs connected to their lungs. These air sacs act as bellows to move air in and out of the lungs much more efficiently than mammals' lungs. This allows oxygen to quickly diffuse into the bloodstream and minimizes the amount of energy expended on breathing. The air sacs occupy areas between muscles, bones, and organs throughout the pigeon's body. This allows oxygen to be delivered directly to working muscles during flight without being impeded by other tissues. Oxygenated blood can then pick up metabolic waste products like carbon dioxide from the muscles and quickly return them to the lungs to be exhaled. Racing pigeons have a high density of capillaries surrounding their wing muscles and heart to facilitate rapid oxygen transfer to these metabolically active tissues. Their blood also has a higher concentration of red blood cells containing the oxygen-carrying protein hemoglobin compared to many bird species. This allows their blood to bind and transport more oxygen. During a long race, these physiological adaptations allow racing pigeons to maximize their oxygen intake, transport, and utilization in order to meet the extreme metabolic demands of prolonged flight. Without an adequate supply of oxygen to power sustained muscle contraction and energy release, racing pigeons would quickly fatigue and be unable to complete races over hundreds of kilometers. The need for sufficient oxygen intake during racing is one reason pigeons are at a disadvantage in poor weather conditions. Precipitation or thick fog can impair their breathing by constricting air sac expansion. Hot and humid weather decreases oxygen diffusion into the bloodstream and increases the risk of overheating. Proper training is critical to developing a pigeon's respiratory and cardiovascular capacities for oxygen delivery. Training through progressively longer flight stimulates physiological adaptations like increased heart size, additional blood vessels, more oxidative muscle fibers, and greater numbers of red blood cells and hemoglobin. Proper nutrition provides the building blocks for these adaptations. During a race, a pigeon's drive to reach its home loft helps ensure it continues flying at maximum speed despite fatigue or discomfort. However, physiological limits will eventually be reached if the oxygen required to keep muscles working outstrips the capacity to take in, transport, and utilize it. At this point, the pigeon will become exhausted and be forced to rest or slow down. The vital role of oxygen means any impairment to a racing pigeon's respiratory or cardiovascular function can severely impact its racing ability. Even slight injury or illness can hinder oxygen intake and distribution. To maximize racing success, pigeons must be healthy and free of conditions like respiratory infections, anemia, heart disease, and lung damage. In summary, oxygen allows racing pigeons to efficiently metabolize energy sources and power continued flight over long distances. Their physiological adaptations provide an enhanced ability to take in oxygen, circulate it rapidly through the bloodstream, and deliver it to working muscles. A constant supply of oxygen is critical for racing pigeons to perform at their peak athletic potential through training and competition. Limitations in any part of their respiratory and cardiovascular systems will compromise oxygen delivery and quickly result in fatigue. Meeting the oxygen demands of racing requires specialized adaptive traits that have evolved in these incredible avian athletes. Yes, vitamin B12 can be beneficial for helping maximize oxygen delivery in racing pigeons. Here are some key reasons why. B12 is essential for red blood cell formation. It helps stimulate production of new red blood cells as well as the hemoglobin protein that binds oxygen inside them. More red blood cells and hemoglobin means greater oxygen carrying capacity. B12 supports heart health. This vitamin aids cardiovascular function and circulation, which facilitates oxygen distribution throughout the body. B12 boosts energy metabolism. It plays important roles in converting nutrients to energy inside cells, helping muscles utilize oxygen efficiently. B12 aids recovery. This vitamin can help relieve fatigue and support reoxygenation of tissues after strenuous races and training flights. B12 maintains healthy respiratory function. The vitamin contributes to proper lung tissue maintenance and function for optimal oxygen intake. B12 enables iron utilization. It works together with iron to form hemoglobin and helps cells incorporate iron into proteins. Iron is needed to bind oxygen. B12 deficiency can limit oxygen use. Inadequate B12 can contribute to anemia, heart issues, poor circulation, and respiratory distress. The best way to provide vitamin B12 is through a complete pigeon racing mix or supplements. Injectable B12 under veterinary guidance may also be used to correct deficiencies. Monitor blood levels and watch for signs of deficiency like weakness, fatigue, or poor race performance when considering additional B12 support. Providing adequate amounts of this essential vitamin can certainly help maximize oxygen delivery for racing success.